All right. Hello, hello, hello. It is Tuesday at 3 p.m. Yesterday was a holiday in the USA, and we had a little pool time, so that was fun. Hold on one second. I think I forgot the most important part. All right, let's see. Can you hear me? Hopefully. Hopefully the sound is working. Hopefully I'm not the only one here. It's okay if I am. You can always watch this on the replay. If you are here, let me know, please, so I can see who is here. I don't know. Oh, I keep wanting to click something and it's not letting me. So, you guys see the new table? It's very pretty. I like it. Today, the video might be a little bit longer than normal. We are going to be doing, so glad you're here. I'm glad you can see me and hear me. That's two perks and two bonuses, right? If all the technology stuff is working, that is always my great big fear. Okay, so today we are going to be doing a 6x6 one sheet wonder, where I'm going to give you guys measurements on how to cut a piece of 6x6, and we're going to make a couple of cards with that. So let me talk about a few things first. One is starting in June. So on Thursday, June 1st, there's going to be two great promotions with Stampin' Up. Stampin' Up is going to be giving us 50%. People in my piece pickers. Stampin' Up is going to be giving us 15% off on select designer series paper. What's designer series paper? It's pretty pattern paper. I'll show you some right now. This is what designer series paper is. It is pretty pattern paper that we like to use to make beautiful cards. So that is all of June, and I think there's 11 of them. 8, yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there's 13. Isn't that cool? So there are 13 designer series papers that are going to be part of the 15% off, which is awesome. I would say one of my top 10 reasons for loving Stampin' Up is the coordination, the designer series paper, what to use with what. So that's awesome, which also leads me into Paper Pumpkin. So for the month of June, yes, June's Paper Pumpkin is going to coordinate with the Countryside Inn. If you've been here at all, you have seen me use the Countryside Inn. It is, there we go. It is, it has all the blues. Not all the blues. It has a lot of the blues. So let me know if you love that paper, Countryside Inn, blues. Are you more a blue person or not? Sometimes people are leaning towards the green family or the reds or the yellows. You guys know I lean towards the blues. But that Paper Pumpkin coordinates with that designer series paper. So that's amazing, right? You can get that designer series paper for 15% off. also, I have a cheat sheet today. I have some notes. The designer series paper, 15% off, which leads me to the second promotion that is going to be starting in June. And June is Thursday. Hello. Where did May go? I don't know. So on Thursday, Stampin' Up is doing a perk for joining the Stampin' Up family. There's a promotion. They're going to offer up $155 of product that you get to choose for $99. So typically it's $125, so you're getting $30 more. And the great thing about the Stampin' Up starter kit is that you get to pick what you want. So maybe you want to stock up on some inks and some reinkers. Maybe you want to get a handful of dies, Stampin' Up. With that very first order of your starter kit, you get free shipping. There's some other perks in there. You're going to get a paper pumpkin in there. There's business supplies, that kind of stuff. And then on your very first order, you receive 20% off. And then it goes, and then you're a happy shopper, right? Who doesn't love a discount on great product that you love? So I would love for you to be part of the Blessed Crafters community. I have a team. We do meetings in person. I have a few people that are not local, and so sometimes we do Zoom meetings too, which is always fun. Who knew that could happen, right? We just learned that like 3 years ago. So anyway, June 1st, 2 great promotions. One of the great things is that you could use, if you wanted to stock up on designer series paper, you could get the sale price of your designer series paper, add it to your the starter kit. You get to pick. You could whatever you want. So okay, enough about that. Look for the email that's going to be coming June 1st, and if you're not signed up for my email, then look for the link in the description after this video, and I will get you on the list. Okay, let's make the table big and me small so that we can start crafting. All right, we are going to be using the Master Fleet Made suite. It is on page 102 of blues, but purple is my color of choice. Yeah, Brian, I'm sure I've said this before, but Brian says that when we first met, purple was my favorite color. I don't remember that, but I can't disagree with him. So I don't know. I am kind of leaning back towards purple a little bit, but blues will always be right up there. So okay, so this paper is 12 by 12, but I wanted to show you. Look at that paper; it's so pretty. I think I might frame this one. So pretty. This is bright and cheery, and I just realized that could be used as mountains. And this, and then we're gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna show you the other side, which is just as gorgeous. It has kind of a torn paper look. It does have a torn paper look. And so that is what inspired me for these cards. Okay, so there's the paper. Let's see, I don't think we'll need that again. One of the perks with my new table, if you saw on the Facebook page, is I have a little bit more space. I'm also a little nervous that I'm gonna get it messy really fast. So I'm trying really hard not to I don't know, on my phone, I still have it going, but on my computer, I don't. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I'm not sure what happened. Shows like full internet or Wi-Fi. Oh, but okay. Well, we're just gonna keep going. Okay. So I have taken 3 different papers and cut them 6 by 6. So we're just going to start. It's like I said, the coordination of Stampin' Up. You just pick 3 papers that you kind of want to play with, and then you go with it. You guys could let me know if it's working still. I'd appreciate it because my computer screen went black, and but my phone was still working. So I think there's probably a lull. I'm going to wait just a second and see if maybe we can catch up. Oh, I'm back. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah. Technology, love it. But I do love it because that means I get to craft with you whether we're in person or not, right? Like we can get crafty over, and we don't have to be sitting at the table together. We can just be inspiring whenever we want it or need it. Maybe 3 a.m. in the morning. Not for me. I'll be sleeping, hopefully. Knock on wood. Last time I did that, I didn't sleep for like 3 days. Okay. So I picked 3 papers that I wanted to play with. Okay. Now we're going to cut these. I brought my trimmer. And I'm going to give you guys the measurements. Okay. Okay. So this is what we're going to cut. So we're going to cut the first one at 3 3/4. And then we're going to cut one at and then this half. Oh, Pat, I'm so glad you're here. This is different. The paper? Oh, DSP. This DSP is different. It is. It's bright. It's pretty. I was definitely intrigued by it when I saw it, just because it's so bright, and I'm really into bright stuff right now. I don't know. Maybe summer probably has me wanting bright stuff. Lola said 3 a.m. you create. Hopefully, all the good ideas are marinating in there at 3 a.m. Right? Okay. So back to measurements. We're going to do this section 1.5 by 3 1/4, and then this is a square, right? And this is 1 1/8 by 1 1/8, and that is basically in half. So let's go ahead. I'm going to leave this up here so you guys can see that. See if I can work with it. I have to go. I'm going to put an 3 of them at once so that they're all the same, because we're going to mix and match here. So 3 3/4. Let's see. We're going to cut that big guy. Put that off to the side. Then we're going to cut at 3 1/4, like so. Okay, this is the bottom. We're basically cutting this guy in half which is 1 1/8 quarters, but let's work with me. Okay, we're gonna put those guys off to the side. And then we have this stack that's gonna be 1 1/2. Okay, and so this little strip right here is 3/4. That's what's left over. So we are going to have, let me take this away and bring this back for you guys. Let me see. Okay. And then let me show you the first card we're going to make. So we're going to take this big section that we cut, the 3 3/4. Okay. And we're going to make this card right here. So let's see. How I did that one is I'm going to be using by 8 1/2 scored quarter. We're going to take our bone folder, fold this guy like so. Let me see. Like I still in, yeah, it is. Okay. We're going to take a 4 by 5 1/4 basic white. So what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to decide. See here, here's one of the designer series paper, and then here's the second one. And that's right, I tore it. So even though the paper already looks torn, I tore this to make it even a bigger tear. So, but you just kind of decide what paper you want to play with. And I think we're going to make this one different. Those roses should go this way. Nope, I don't know. So what we're going to do, what I think we're going to do. Okay. So we're going to take this, and we left it the 6. What we're going to do is tear it, and then we're going to build the card this way. And so I wanted a little extra so that you didn't have to tear completely. Like if you did it this size, you wouldn't, it would have to match up. So that's very difficult to do. This I feel like is much easier. But I'm also thinking, let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. So now you can, you have these 2 pieces to make 2 other cards. Okay, so we're going to put those guys off to the side. So what we're going to do is we are going to use our seal. Oh, Pat says you love one-sheet wonders. I do too. I don't do them very often. But I, especially with the designer series paper sale coming up, what better way than to use that pretty paper that you guys have, that we all have. I say you guys like I don't. We all have pretty paper that we could be using and displaying and making beautiful cards with, right? Okay. So we're going to layer it like this, like so. And that tear just gives it a little extra texture right there. Even though this paper looks like it's torn, and that, wow, if you guys are seeing the dimension that I'm seeing on my camera, it does look like it's dimensional, but it's not, it's flat. But this right here, the one that we tore, gives it that texture. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Sometimes I lose. Okay. I lose things. Tell me I'm not the only one. Do you lose things? I lose things. Okay. Oh, I just noticed We're going to be using the stamp set that goes in that suite, the Gorgeously Made stamp set, and the Gorgeously Made dies. And I just realized it had this little like torn paper look right there. That's pretty cool. And honestly, anything that makes it look like it comes from a notebook. I'm a stationery girl at heart. I think that's probably why paper crafting is my craft. I love the look. I want everything to make it look like it came from a notebook. I don't want to deal with the little fringy things, but I love the look. So, okay. So this ribbon that we're going to be using is the white glitter ribbon, and it has been in catalogs previously. It is no longer in catalogs, but it's still online. So you always want to look online to see what's available, because we have more online than you can see in the catalog. So I love this ribbon. I think it's amazing. You can actually color it too. I've shown you guys that before. Okay. So we're going, we are going to take a bit of this. I'm going to use ribbon scissors. So we're going to take a bit of this. Usually for ribbon, I just saw this online from somebody else. I don't remember who, but to make sure that your ribbon is attached, I thought, oh, what a great idea. Use your tear and tape. Okay. Use the tear and tape. If you can use your nails, great. If you, right now all I see is my big hands. And then we're going to wrap the ribbon around like so. Okay. And then we're going to add another layer of the tear and tape to make sure that it holds in place like so. I thought, oh my goodness, that's genius. So there's that. And really it's just your adhesive that you're using to keep the front of your card base on, right? Okay. So we're going to pull this guy off like so. All right. Did everyone have a relaxing long weekend? Hopefully. I'm going to take a little bit of this ribbon and we're just going to tie a knot like so. Oops, we're going to tie it the way it wants to go. Why fight it? We're going to do this like so. And we're going to trim it to make it a little bit more even. Now, we are not done yet. So, I wanted to use up even more Designer Series paper, right? So we're going to take the die from the Gorgeously Made, and we're going to take this big guy here. And I maybe should have used a different color. Oh yeah, we're going to use this one instead. That'll be better. And we're going to cut this out. We're going to cut it with the die cutting machine. So what we're going to do, so what you do with the adhesive sheets is you take whatever side of the paper you want to be the correct way. You're going to put the adhesive on the back side. So like this. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to trim that just because we're not going to waste all that paper. And so on these adhesive sheets, so you can get these are in the catalog. And the item number is 152334. These are great for all your intricate die cuts. So anything that's just going to be really taxing to that we have right now is pretty thin. These adhesive sheets would be great for that too. Okay, so we're going to pull this off. Now the sticky is on the bottom. Okay, so it's just like a big giant double-sided tape. We're going to, now remember, we want the fresh freesia side is the side we want to be using. My hands are sticky now. I just rub my fingers together and I throw that little gummy stuff away. That's how I do it. Okay, so we're gonna get out the machine. Oops, dropping pieces. Okay. We're gonna get out the machine. This is trash. Man, oh man, this table is getting, my workspace is getting smaller and smaller. Tell me I'm not the only one that works like that, please. Okay, so this is a regular die, so we're gonna sandwich it like so. We're gonna run it through like this. We're gonna go back over. Take this guy away. We're gonna use our Pick-a tool. The Pick-a tool, there's an accessory to it that is the brush, and we're gonna use that guy. And I think we'll do it on top of here so I can just move it all out when it's time. So what happens is this big giant leaves, branches, whatever you want to call these guys. So these guys do not come out. Okay, so you can, if you look really closely, they're cut, but not all the way. Okay, so if you guys get this die, don't be like, oh, they're not coming out, I have to push each one out. No, they don't come out. It's just for a textured look. So we're going to I'm done with the video and post it on the Facebook group. Every inch is covered. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to bring back our card. We are going to peel this off. We're going to peel it off pretty carefully. Maybe. Let's see. What do you guys think? It's so pretty, isn't it? All right. We're going to peel this guy off like so. So remember, this whole thing now is sticky. Probably should have waited to put the ribbon on, but we're just going to go with it. We're going to put it down like so. And then in the dies, which I already cut out, is a, it's like a torn label. And so we're going to get the stamp set. Like so. We're using Berry Burst for our ink. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do hello. We're going to ink this guy up and we're going to stamp. And we're going to go in the middle, or maybe we'll go low middle. How's that? Does that work?
Let's see. And we're going to get dimensionals because, you know, it's got to be popped up just a little bit like so. Use 3. And we are almost done with this card. So that is one card from the 6x6 that we cut up, right? We're going to put this guy there. I think it's going to go there. Okay. So that is our first card with the first cut of the, and then I did the inside there, with the first cut of the 6x6. We are now going to go on to our second card, which is these guys, the 3 1/4 by 1 1/2. And what I did here is I cut the lemon lime twist. I cut that to 1 3/4 by 3 1/2, and I built it out that way. And then again, I did the same thing with that big giant leaf, branch, stem, fern. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. Yeah, let me know. What would you guys call this? Branch, stem, fern, leaves? I'm not sure. I'm not a plant person. I don't know. Let's see. Lola says the torn paper looks easier. The torn paper is pretty easy to tear. And then the design of the paper adds texture along with the die. I know. I like it. I know, you know, the torn look isn't for everybody, but I think it's so pretty. And it's not like screaming in your face when you break it down into these smaller sizes. So again, same thing. I did the same thing with the ribbon here, and I popped up the greeting. So you're a great friend. And then on the inside, I added the leaf that comes with the stamp set, like so, and the thank you. So those are some great sentiments. Those sentiments you're going to use all the time when you're sending your cards, right? Okay, so that is our second card. Now our third card, we have these guys right here. So the 1/8 by 1/8 by 2 3/4. So let me get those guys. Let's see. And then let me get the pieces that I already cut and see it. Let's cross our fingers that my measurements worked, because I had to cut a lot of paper to figure this out. So again, we're using Berry Burst. We are making traditional card. We're going to take this 4 by 5 1/4 as our first layer or base. Now, these come in strips, right? So there's 2. We're going to put them together, and there will be a seam, but we're going to cover that up. So let's see if all my measurements worked out right. And if they didn't, we're going to fudge them like we are going to do. There we go. Like so. So this is just getting a longer, no, I'm going to do it this way. I don't think it matters. Okay. This is getting a lot of use out of your designer series paper, right? Oh, this is very pretty. It's all very, very pretty, but these ones with like splashes of flowers, I think are pretty cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create these long strips with the seam, like so. And these, I didn't mean for them to overlap, but that's the way we're going with it. So it won't even be noticeable. as long as you lay them all three the same way, right? So that, is that pretty peacock cardstock? Pat says, it is pretty peacock cardstock. It's pretty, huh? All right. We're gonna go. This designer series paper has a lot of coordinating colors. If you look it up in the online or in the catalog, if you guys want to list, give me or just look at it and you can kind of tell what some of the colors are. If you guys want to guess, that would be amazing. And then when I'm done with the card, I'll read them all off. But it has a lot of color in it. All right. Like so. Now, these guys get lined up and they get butted up against each other. So I don't even think I've shown you guys. So there's just going to be a little bit of white showing for the edges. Like, see, that needs to go over a smidge more and up a little bit. But we are not going to glue all of this onto the card yet. So the way that I do this is I will take the middle one out and I'll glue that one down. I just moved it. But this one hasn't moved yet. Okay. I will butt it up against this guy. We'll just move a smidge. There we go. It's only paper, right, guys? There we go. And then we're going to take the sides and it needs to go up just a little bit. Ugh. Like so. Now this is really where I should have used the green glue, right? Because it's much more forgiving. And actually, this guy is pretty crooked, so we're going to do something else. This is just how paper crafting works. If it doesn't, we're going to fix it so that we can use it. What I'm going to do, so basically we're just using this white paper to hold this together. So we're going to trim this off because I put it down really crooked and that would bug me a lot. So we're just trimming the edges so that there is no white. And then I'll show you my sample card where there is white. All right, that can go in the trash. That's gonna go, oh, it's like I meant to do it that way, huh? Who knew? Okay, so we still have these seams where oh my goodness, where you can't even really see them because the paper is so bold and bright. Oh, Lola says another way is to put Post-it tape to hold them. That would totally work. And I don't have Post-it notes here, but I have really old washi tape and that would work too. If you use washi tape or you like put it. Oh, hi, Gail. I'm so glad you're here. No worries, turning in late. This video is a little longer, so you're fine. I call like this longer, like, I don't know. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to put ribbon around this guy, like so. Oh, nope. You know what we're doing first? We're going to, did I cut another? We need to cut another, yeah, we're going to use the green. Another of the branches because we're going to cover up that seam. So I think we'll use this is Lemon Lime Twist. When Lemon Lime Twist was an in color, I did not love it. It took me a while. It took me about a year and a half, right? In colors are around for 2 years. It took me about a year and a half. But with Berry Burst, I love it. Okay, not those scissors. So we're going to do the self-adhesive sheet again. I wasn't going to make the full card, but since you guys are on here, we're just going to go with it. We're going to make the full card like so. I think we're even going to trim a little. I always say all my scraps with the adhesive sheets, because you can always kind of like Tetris them together for either smaller pieces or even bigger pieces. You could do it. Okay. So really fast. Let's see. Just like before, we're going to peel this off. We're going to make sure that's the side I want. We're going to run this through the machine. And I think I'm actually even going to do that off camera so I don't, not this one. Okay. Really quick here. I'm going to use this guy to get some of the stuff out. Like so. Nope, one more. Oh, two more. And a little one. I think that's it. Okay. We are going to put this guy at an angle down here. And we're going to do it before we add the ribbon. Ooh, that's even pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Okay. I'm going to the most bang for our buck down here. Because remember, I'm trying to kind of conceal the seams that I have from those long, where I created the long pieces. We're going to take that same ribbon and go around like so. Like this. We're going to fold that over. A little crazy. Okay. I don't know how long I've been on. I want to say maybe 40 minutes somewhere. I saw a timer. And it's a long video for me, huh, guys? Thank you for staying with me. Usually I'm like 20 minutes max. All right, we're going to go around like so. Get our ribbon scissors. There we go. And that hides all the seams that we had there. I'm going to cut a little piece so that I can do the same thing and tie on the side like so. Oh, hello, Lee. I'm so happy you're here. So this is the third card we're making out of a 6x6 one sheet wonder. So here are measurements. We're using the Masterfully, what is it called? The Masterfully Made suite out of the annual catalog, plus some glitter ribbon that is, you can only see it online. We're going to do a little bit more tear and tape here to hold that ribbon down. There we go. I love the tear and tape. It's so easy. The hardest part is just getting that first lift off. of each strip, like so. All right, so there, let me flip this over. I get the tear and tape all the way under the base. So there, and then I don't think I cut out a greeting for this guy, but let me show you. This is the card, the sample card. So the seams are right there, covered them up. These, because I had to cut a lot because I couldn't figure out the measurements exactly. This was all one strip of paper, but like I said, so these are 1 1/8, and then we went a 1/4 inch bigger for the pretty peacock. So that is the, oh, didn't do the inside. So out of a 6x6 paper, we got, well, you would really have enough to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, right? Because these guys, this big sheet here, you could use, you could get 3 cards out of. So if you just like this one or this one, oops, that one. So there are all the samples or the cards. They're so pretty. They're so, oh, thank you, Lil. Let's see, Pat said even the white looks great. Oh, which one was that? This one right here. Yeah. When I'm not on camera, I think I'm a little bit steadier. And I'm also not trying to, and I'm also working like directly under me versus kind of out a little bit, which that's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. So hopefully you guys like those cards. I would love to see if you guys chop up some 6x6 paper and see what you create. Wow, I see a timer, 48 minutes. Thank you guys for being here on this Tuesday, not a Monday, but the holiday definitely, you know, deserved some time in the pool with friends. So that was amazing. Hopefully you guys had a great Monday. Let's see. Willa says this card is a big wow. Oh, thank you. That makes my heart happy. I will post pictures of what my desk looks like right this second, because you know what it looked like 2 days ago. It was nice and clean. We'll get it all cleaned up. Again, if you are watching the replay, I would love if you could let me know that with a hi or comment, or that helps me out a lot. Remember, starting June 1st, 2 great promotions, Designer Series paper on sale, and a promotion to join the Stampin' Up! Family, $155. You get to pick out what product you want for $99. It's a great, great value. If you guys have any questions, thank you for the comments. You guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. And I will be back here next Monday. So Monday at 3 p.m. on YouTube. And thanks again. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great evening.